Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It's Proud Cat Dog. Today I'm going to be continuing Everlasting Tomorrow. This should be where we left off, right here. Adrian? He's not in bed. Where is he? Outside maybe? It's so dark. Hey Alice. Hey Adrian. Why are you awake this late at night? I could ask you the same. Let me guess. A nightmare? Yes, actually. These nightmares, I've experienced them for as long as I can remember, but recently they become increasingly frequent. Typically, they're much less vivid and intense. And I've also never felt so aware during them either. Now, my dreams feel as real as my waking moments. It's strange, but they're just dreams at the end of the day, right? When I woke up, you were in bed, so I decided to check outside to see if you were here. Why did you wake up? I doubt you noticed the missing cross above my bed. It fell directly on my nose while I was sleeping, waking me up in the process. Ouch, right? Still hurts, man. But on the bright side, it looks like we get the opportunity to gaze at all the stars tonight. You can't see anything like this in the city. Too many bright lights obscure them. It's a shame because they're so beautiful. And calming. Why are you staring at me? Because I'm speaking to you? What's the matter? We look at each other all the time. Alice! Oh. I don't know. Sometimes I feel super self-conscious and nervous when people focus their attention on me. Not just with you, with everyone. Sure. Doesn't that ever happen to you as well? No, not really. What exactly makes you so nervous? I don't know. What if people look at me for too long and start to hate me? That's a little... I think he's fishing for words to say other than stupid or ridiculous, both of which I agree with. I mean, hate is a pretty strong word. Have you ever hated anyone? Like, truly hated? I can't really say that I have. See, hate is a pretty difficult emotion to feel towards someone, and I doubt you'd ever give anyone a reason to feel that way towards you. I'm only one example, though. How about you? Have you ever hated anyone? Well, I'm not the best example. I used to hate a few people, sure, but not anymore. My alarm totally just went off, and I tried muting as fast as I could, but I don't think I did, and I totally skipped that dialogue, but whatever. I'm probably not going to edit it out either. Not by staring at them for too long, that's for sure. Then, what happened? An argument? I'd rather not get into it. It's all in the past. There's no need to bring up old memories like that. Sorry for asking. No worries. I should probably change the subject now before things get awkward. Do you, think we'll really find that cave? Yes, of course we will. I know we will, in fact. But not without a good night's sleep. We should head back to bed. Yeah. Adrian's not here again? There's also a note at the front of my bed. Woke up early. Didn't want to wake you up. Out buying gear. I'll be back by noonish. Good luck, and see you soonish. Alright, I should head to the library before Adrian finishes shopping. Alright, to the library we go. Oh, wait. Wait. Yeah, I'm not gonna call with someone listening in. The sun seems a bit brighter than yesterday. It was so cold in that room that the sun rays hitting my skin felt really good. Alright, to the library, but before that, I'm gonna try to stop by a phone. I'm gonna try to call that number. And surprisingly, I didn't forget. I'm actually pretty impressed with myself. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't need to use the payphone right now. But what about that thing? Man, whatever. Oh, it's those dandelions. They look normal now. Oh, well, hello there. Hey, Alice. Morning, Susie. It was a good thing that you left early last night. It gave me some time to look at that blog, think about Nathan, and see how he might be linked to you. What do you mean by that? Well, are you related to anyone with the first name Kara? Kara? Not that I know of. What about the surname Obdens? That's an uncommon last name. No, I'm pretty sure I'd remember a surname like that too, if it was mentioned. I thought I was onto something there. Who is she? Nathan's mom. Why would you think I was related to her? I think it might be easier if you just read the news article about her. What is she talking about? Towards the back of the library, there's a book labeled Archives. Or a door. Go in and search for the date April 12th, 1995 in the newspaper bin. You'll find the article about her on the front page. Okay, I'll check it out. Let's get it. These are so cute. Oh. Isn't it a little too warm in here to be wearing a scarf? Why is he kinda... I kinda think this... What is this? Dark room? Oh, for photos. News articles. Alright. 6 medical professionals vanish following an unsuccessful surgery? What's with this title? And that picture? The woman in the middle must be who Susie was talking about. I can see why she thinks we're related. We look quite similar. Now, what does the article say? Sanctum Hospital is one of the most reputable and respected medical facilities in our country, with many patients preferring it over their local hospitals. This preference is largely attributed to the belief that the hospital's natural surroundings possess healing qualities absent in the city's bustling environment. Since its establishment in the 1950s, Sanctum Hospital was maintained an impeccable record of patient care and surgical success. However, that changed on April 9th, 1995, when a young man tragically died during the routine procedure of an adrenal gland removal. So, how did this happen? Numerous rumors have circulated within our small town regarding the circumstances of this incident, but none have been substantial with concrete evidence. The hospital has declined to comment on the incident for obvious reasons. The family has also requested not to be pressed for details or to release photographs of the victim, believing that the hospital simply made a mistake and that these things happen. However, it has been unearthed that the hospital has transferred a large sum of money to the family to ensure their silence on the matter. Whoa. Normally, the article would end here, seeing as this was a one-off tragedy, but something strange has occurred. All the practitioners associated with the surgery have recently gone missing. The families of the missing have requested that the faces and names of the individuals not be disclosed to avoid further negative publicity related to the recent surgical tragedy. With the exception of one nurse, Cara Obdens, whose family did not respond to our inquiries. Our reporters, driven by a commitment to uncovering the truth, embarked on the journey of interviewing former patients of the missing practitioners. While the majority spoke highly of them, some expressed suspicions, suggesting the practitioners may have been conceding dark secrets such as patient abuse or neglect during the night. Additionally, some patients noted instances where medical staff appeared to be perhaps under the influence. Despite these allegations, Cara Obdens was consistently praised as a nurse who genuinely cared for her patients. Like that thing in the doors in the last episode? Oh my gosh, the dots are connecting. One patient with fiery red hair around the same age as the deceased young man appeared to take offense at our inquiries about Obdens. He asserted that if something nefarious occurred that day, Obdens played no part in the matter. However, a lingering question persists about Obdens. If she was indeed as kind as described, how could she vanish, leaving her son, who was not yet graduated from high school, behind? That's the end of the article. What was that noise? Did something fall? What is this thing? It has some strange symbols on it, and 3 sockets. 2 are empty, and the other has an orange glass eye and wait! Don't I have something I can put in the 2 empty sockets? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. OMG. Come on, girl. What's this? A glass bottle filled with flower petals, I think? I wonder if this is okay for me to keep. The wall closed up. What the heck? Alright. Is that man oh, he's still there. Oh, you're not gonna let me talk to him? Alright, Susie. I finished reading the article. I see what you mean now. Nathan's mother and I do look quite similar. Quite? More like identical. You resemble her more than she does her own son. You read about the case too, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now you know the context for everything I'm about to say. Let's start with who Nathan's mom is. To put it briefly, Cara was a nurse living at the Paradise Apartments, where Nathan still resides. One night after work, she made a poor decision at a bar outside of a town with a random trucker who she never quite saw again. She got pregnant, and word spread quickly. She decided to keep the baby instead of putting it up for adoption or aborting it. As you can guess, she became a single mom after giving birth to Nathan. Every adult in town judged her harshly because everyone with kids is supposed to be married around here. Nobody helped her out, even though she struggled with motherhood, except for one person, Kelly, who stepped up and helped raise Nathan his whole life. Which is why last night I said they're like grandma and grandson without the blood relation, and I assumed Kelly knew about that plush. I highly doubt Nathan could have hidden it from her for so many years. I mean, she even has a key to the Obdens apartment. And ever since Nathan stopped going outside, she's been helping him by cleaning and cooking. She doesn't have to leave the apartment, or so he doesn't have to leave the apartment at all. I see. I also didn't think about Nathan's mom at first last night because I kind of forgot she existed. I mean, she was never around town. I can't even recall the last time I saw her. Elementary school, maybe? To be honest, I didn't even remember what she looked like until yesterday. What about when the article came out? It was published pretty recently, and her face was front and center of the first page. I never really looked into the article. I love gossip, but true crime kind of creeps me out, so I avoid it as much as possible. People always conflate the two together, but wanting to find out who's cheating on who this week is not the same as wanting to find out who's getting murdered this week, alright? The only reason I ever thought about this case was because I read Nathan's most recent blog post. What were they about? Most of the posts were addressed to his missing mother. She disappeared when we were in high school, but he didn't seem to be affected by it at all. I guess behind the scenes he really did miss her, or whatever. I only delved into the blog because I thought they might explain why he doesn't leave his apartment anymore, but nothing substantial came out of it. You don't know why he stays inside? He became a shut-in after returning to town one night, looking spooked about something and refusing to talk to anybody about it. I don't know any more details than that. The day he got frightened matches his last blog login, so I thought maybe he posted about what happened, but there was nothing. I think he just withdrew from everything after that day with no explanation. Anyway, I suggest you look at his blog's most recent post to get to know Nathan better before trying to speak with him. He barely responds to people he's known his whole life. So you'll have to find a way to get him to open up to you. I have time before Adrian comes back, so I might as well. Okay, can I use the computers here? Go ahead, they're not locked or anything, so you don't need a passcode. Alright, thanks. Alright, we're gonna go look into Nathan. Finally, I've been itching to just, what if that is Nathan? He's got, red hair. Okay. Every computer has the same webpage open. What's this? Daniel's site? It's all about Bigfoot. I shouldn't get distracted. I need to check out Nathan's site. Oh, it's so scary. Anything that is clickable, item will change to yellow when hovering on. Click the exit page button when you wish to leave the page. Alice will tell you if all the necessary posts haven't been clicked on. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna start with the first one. Fallen Rabbit. I was planning on going... Oh god. That's a lot of reading. Alright, so the Fallen Rabbit was pretty much about him finding a wounded rabbit, but it looked like that a human had hurt it, based on how it was hurt. And then he started talking about how things fell out of his bag, and he lost his stuffed animal. Mr. What was it? Mr. Hopkins. And he was talking about how he knows that you made it, someone made it for him, and he's gonna go to whoever that person was to their favorite spot. Now we're going to the graveyard. Alright, I'm gonna read this one. This one seems important. Hi, Mom. I visited the old graveyard today. I come by here every week to drop off those moonflowers you love so much. Mr. Hopkins is here too. At times I pretend you're buried here, but I know you've always said that if you ever went missing, it most likely meant you were already deceased. Part of me knows you're gone from this world, yet another part holds on to the belief that you're still out there, hiding somewhere beyond reach. A place where no one can find you. If you are alive, I know you'll be reading this blog, and out of all the posts, you click on one with a tombstone to see if anyone you know has passed away. I understand if you can't stay in touch with me, but I hope you find some solace in reading these posts. No need to worry about me anymore. I'm old enough to navigate through life on my own, and Mrs. K is here to support me as well. This message is the same as all my other graveyard posts, so no need to read the others. I post it each time in hopes that one day you'll see it. Well, I'm signing off now. Goodbye, Mother. Alright. Slug Extravaganza. Okay. I'm just skimming over it. Okay, it's literally just about slugs. Cave explorations. This one has got to be really important. Okay, I'll read this. Alright, this is a cave entrance, I guess. I visited the cave today, your favorite place. Oh, it's so peaceful here. It helps me calm down and organize my thoughts. Yet without you here with me, I feel like a piece of myself is missing. I guess that's just what happens when someone important is gone from your life. Especially when we never had been apart for even a day. In the past, you always tried to follow me everywhere I went, because you were sure something bad would happen to me if I left your sight. At the time, I found it annoying, but now I miss it, just a little bit. Alright, here's the infamous photo that we saw. I think it's time I venture deeper into the cave. I know you told me not to when I was a kid, but I don't see a reason to hold back anymore. I want to explore more of this place. I'll try next week, but first I have to prepare and gather all the necessary equipment. Don't worry, if I'm going to go down there, I'll do it safely. Obviously not safe enough. Possums are awesome. Alright, literally about just a possum. A possum. I guess that's it. Do you truly wish to leave? No, I guess. I don't think I can click anything else. Because I read all of these. Okay, yeah. I would like to leave. Alright. All the important information I gathered from those posts was the rabbit plush was made by Nathan's mother when he was young. It seemed very important to him. But he lost the plush while trying to save a dying rabbit. He also completely stopped posting after mentioning his plan to explore his mother's favorite place the following day, the cave we're supposed to find on this trip. Did he perhaps visit the cave and see something in there that terrified him? So much so that he never left his apartment again? There's also a chance he never even went to the cave that day. I really want to speak to him about it if I can. Since he doesn't leave his apartment, I should try giving him a call and see if he picks up the phone, though I have a feeling he won't answer. I don't know his number, so I should ask Susie about that before leaving. Okay, Susie. Can I talk to you? Ugh, whatever. Oh, Susie! Have you finished reading? Yup. What are you planning on doing now? I'm gonna try to call Nathan first. Do you know his number? No, but it should be in the phone book. There's one by the police station. The apartment's number should be under Kara's name, so search for Kara Ogdens. Alright, thanks. If you need anything else, you can come talk to me. Perf. Okay. Alright, time to call him and see if he answers the phone. If that doesn't work, I think the only other thing I can do is confront Mrs. K about pretending she didn't know about the plush. And ask her if she could let me into his apartment. Adrian would be better suited for that job. I hate any form of confirmation, but it needs to be done if I want to speak with Nathan. I could try entering the apartments, but I doubt the receptionist would let a stranger in. I was about to say Stranger Things. Wait, have you guys seen the last episode of Stranger Things? It is so fire. I cried so hard. No lie. Even if they did let a stranger in, Nathan wouldn't answer the door. Wait, I'm forgetting the most important part. I don't even know what room he lives in. Yeah, that's what the freaking police station's for. Alright, the police station is down the road. Phone book. Kara Ogdens, Kara Ogdens. I see. There she is. 555-334 something something something. Oh, was I supposed to know that? Okay. Let's see if I can remember this. 555-334-5678. 555-364. I forgot it. Okay. I guess I'll take a picture. Okay. I'm too slow for this, guys. Okay. Of course. No answer. Figures. I should go ask Miss K about Nathan now. Yeah, I think so too, Alice. Can I go in the graveyard? A small graveyard. I wonder if it's new. There has to be more graves somewhere, no? Yeah, okay. Miss Kelly, you've got some explaining to do. Oh, is it this way? Yeah, actually. It totally is. Perfect. Oh, Miss Kelly. Why, hello there. Why, hello there, Alice. Your friend isn't with you today. What? Okay. Okay. No, you're here to talk about Nathan, aren't you? Okay, I'm done. Why am I doing like a British accent? How did you know? I figured someone would know about the plush sooner or later, though I had hoped otherwise. I need to talk to him. The answer is no. I'm not permitting you to speak with him. But it'll only be for... You simply cannot, dear. His mental state has been deteriorating rapidly. Even if you tried, he wouldn't respond. I've known him since birth, and he won't even reply to me anymore. That's not to say you can try, though. I won't let you scare him more than he already is. He's at his breaking point right now. I don't know how to help him other than to shield him from outside disturbances like you. Oh. Right. Now, if that's all, I'd have to ask you to leave, Alice. Or I'll have to kick you out. Might be old, but waitressing all these years has given me strong arms. Strong enough to handle a skinny girl like you, that's for sure. Now come on, off you go. Alright. Whatever, Kelly. I see how it is. I think I've exhausted all my options. Time to head back to the motel. Just a forewarning, guys. My mom has a friend over right now, so there might be some noises, like from my dog or something. I don't know. Just a warning, though. Happy New Year as well. I hope y'all had a good celebration. Can I go in here? Yeah, fair. I'd rather not go in there too. It's really dark outside for it to be afternoon-ish. Soon-ish. Ha ha ha. I have to use the motel key. Man. Huh? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Turn that TV off. Okay. Phew, thanks. So, how was everything? What were you watching? Nothing particularly noteworthy. That sounds awfully suspicious. Trust me, it's really best if you're unaware of this stuff. Alright. Don't give me that look, okay? I'll tell you. How do I explain this? Do you know what a mass hysteria is? Yes, I do. Mass hysteria is a phenomenon where a large group of people collectively experience similar strange physical symptoms or share irrational thoughts. I really went too fast on that one. Typically, the onset of symptoms begins with one person in close proximity to a group of people. The symptoms of the individual spread to others until they encompassed a significant portion of the population. Yeah, good. That simplifies everything. Currently, it appears that our city is experiencing some form of mass hysteria. According to the news reporter on the TV, merely hearing the details of the symptoms can trigger them to happen in some individuals. Symptoms are some gruesome stuff, that's why I didn't want to share the information with you. I see. The explanation didn't elicit any response from me, but I wasn't sure how you'd react, so I freaked out when you walked in. I think it's better not to risk it unless you're dying to know. Okay, I won't then. Thanks for looking out for me. No problem. So, how did things go at the library? I spoke with Susie, checked out the blog, and got Nathan's phone number. Called him, but got no answer. After that, I tried to speak with Mrs. K since she's the only person with access to his apartment. She's been visiting him regularly to clean and deliver food, which is why he's the ability to stay indoors all day. The reason as to why he won't come out is because he came back to town hysterical about something, but wouldn't tell anyone what happened. Then he just withdrew from everything. I see. I wonder what could have caused a reaction like that. I'm not entirely certain of the specifics, but I think it may be linked to something he encountered in that cave. Are you sure? It's just a hunch. His latest post mentioned visiting the cave, after which he ceased all communication online and in real life. Well, in that case, you're probably right. Adrian doesn't seem as surprised as I expected he would be. Is it weird that after hearing that explanation I want to see the cave more than I ever did before? Yeah, a little. How about you? Are you still up for exploring the cave with me? Well, I guess. I'm a little weird too, because I want to see what's in that cave as well. Good. If you're up for it, we can head out and start searching right now. What do you mean? I was talking to the clerk at the gear shop about everything, and she mentioned that Nathan only frequented a place called Cassius Park. Cassius? Whatever. So, now we know about his whereabouts. It'd still be extremely difficult to find the cave without coordinates, but familiarizing ourselves with the area could be beneficial. So, are you down to search? Yeah, that's good with me. Great. The clerk mentioned it's only a 15-minute drive from here, and she offered to drive us whenever, so I'll give her a call now. Dang, who is this? If you're trying to eavesdrop, you gotta stop breathing so loud, man. Everyone can hear it. He cut the line. Motel manager, I'm guessing? Yep. Hey, Susan, can you drive us right now? Uh-huh. A nice pond. Yeah, we'll check it out. Where is it? Alright, got it. Thanks. See you shortly. Alright, done. She's coming in 5 minutes, so we better get outside. Coming. Let's go, Pookie Bear. Y'all think they're gonna get married? Or you think Alice is just gonna die? I don't know. We'll see. Oh. Thanks for driving us again, Susan. No problem. It's good that you two are going out and exploring nature. Kids these days are starting to go outside less and less. That's unfortunate. Sure is. I'll pick you kids up at 7 p.m. Alright, we'll be here. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Alright, let's go. Wait for me. The dandelions. Before we enter, I need to mention that it's best to stay on the paths. Why is that? When we were driving by, I spotted a bunch of hogweed scattered all over the place. What's that? Hogweed is a pretty dangerous plant. Touching it can cause severe skin irritation. The sap makes your skin extremely sensitive to light. You get blisters, burns, and scars that can last for years. And if the sap gets in your eyes, you can be temporarily or permanently blind. That's scary. I know. What does it look like? There's some hogweed on the right side of me. It's also the large plant depicted on the park sign. I really have no clue why they're featuring it. Maybe they just found it pretty. Don't worry, I'll stick to the paths. I wasn't planning on going off them anyways. Good. You probably heard, but Susan mentioned a pond nearby. We should head there first. Okay. Hey, Adrian. What's up? What flower is this? Oh, that one? It's bindweed, I think. Looks pretty, but chokes and smothers the plants around it. This one's cute. What's this fun guy, Adrian? Wish I could tell you, but that one is way too young to identify. The fungi is still in its infancy stages. It could be anything, bless my heart, ranging from harmless to deathly. Okay. Mushrooms do be like that. What's this one, Adrian? Oyster mushrooms. They're edible. You could even eat one right now if you want. I'll pass. Well, looks like we're here. Hey, Adrian. Huh? Look over there. Is that the plush? The plush's head? Yeah. Nathan mentioned losing the rabbit plush on his way to the cave in his last post. I guess he never ended up finding it. Now the environment has torn it apart. Do you think we might find the rest of it scattered around here? Possibly. Some animals might have taken it for nesting material, though. What's on your mind? Well, if we manage to find all the parts and put the plush back together, I think Mrs. K might let us talk to Nathan. Are you sure about that? Mrs. K wants to do everything she can to help him feel better ever since he stopped going outside, and that plush was important to him because his mom made it. It's probably even more significant to him now, especially since his mom went missing. I've read a few of his blog posts. Anyway, go on. So, I'm pretty sure returning the plush to Nathan would help him feel better. I think if we use the plush as a bargaining chip, she might agree to let us talk to him for a bit in exchange. That seems like a bit of a stretch without evidence, but I trust you, so I'll do whatever you think is best. Thanks. The only problem is that it's already late in the afternoon, and the pieces could be scattered all over the place. We should probably split up and search for them with the time we have left. I'll head to the right and you go to the left. Is that okay with you? Yep. Alright, just don't wander too far from here. It's easier than you think to get lost in the woods. Okay. And as soon as the sun starts to set, come back here. Sounds good? I can carry the head in my sack. Alright, see ya. Later. Okay. Looks like I can't go back. I'm starting to get accustomed to this by now. The hardest part isn't seeing the visuals that surround me anymore, but rather handling the smell. Particularly in this park. The air reeks of pungent odors like sulfur and iron. Ew. Oh my god. Stop it. Alice, you have the hysteria illness. I think they're embracing. Am I supposed to go down or just keep going straight? This cliff looks flimsy. Better stand back. Yeah. Probably. Alright, I'll start with this first turn off. When lit, black candles are well known to ward off malevolent entities and spirits, as they are imbued with a potent energy that repels negative forces. The tree's hollow has a part of the plush in it, but the hole is covered up by a fleshy-like substance. I need to find a way to get rid of it. Alright. Day after day, the twins, Jack and Jill, clung to a small black candle. They dared not release their grip, for if they did so, the witch would punish them by transforming their bodies into trees. They persevered, gripping the candle tightly until the moon neared its renewal. It was during this celestial transition that their strength waned, leaving them fatigued and vulnerable. Jack's resolve was the first to crumble. He cried out, "Sister, I fear I can't endure this for much longer." "Don't worry, brother. I too feel the same, but a plan is crystallized in my mind. We'll alternate breaks until the moon cycle completes, revitalizing our powers," Jill replied. "At the stroke of midnight, release your grip until 4, then tighten your hold as I loosen mine until 8, she instructed. "What a brilliant idea," Jack exclaimed. Perhaps it would be if Jack followed through with his sister's orders. When the clock struck 4, he tightened his grip, but soon grew weak and tired. Without saying a word, he would always loosen his grip just for a minute halfway between Jill's breaks. Oh, no. Flesh in the shape of a man and a woman are tightly gripping onto a candle. They're holding onto it too tightly. I need to find a way to loosen their grip. I only burn when the sun is at its peak. A large flame. That one. Yup. I think I just heard their grips loosen. This game is very nitpicky. Boom. Alright. Now the candle's lit. Alright. It's a piece of the rabbit's ear. I didn't see any other parts of the plush, so I think I can leave now. I'm gonna wait for that. Guess I don't have a choice. I'm not going down, it's too dark. If I had a light, maybe I could take a look. I do have a light. This hole looks unsafe, but the candle's flame might not last any longer. Might as well take the risk and go down. This candle isn't helpful at all. I can only see what's in front of me. The candle I was holding onto burned out. At least there's light now, so I guess I won't need it anymore. What is this place? A sewer? If I look closely, there's something in the water. Hello, Alice. Hi. Since your moth friend can't speak directly to you, she asked me to assist you on your journey. A rabbit's foot is concealed within these sewer walls, behind the green fire. The flame will not be extinguished, however, until you unravel all the puzzles. I may offer you hints on any puzzle you wish to solve. Can't you just give me a straight answer? Where's the fun in that? None at all. I'm afraid, is the answer. For me or for you? For me, of course. So, my dear Alice, what knowledge do you seek? Let's wait for that. Oh, whatever. A rabbit, I think. It seems to be stirring something in a pot. He's cut in two. This must be a dragon, judging by the way it's breathing fire. The flame doesn't look real, yet the closer I move my hand to it, the warmer it becomes. You said the moth was a she, right? Does that mean you know who she is? I do, in fact. Then, can't you tell me who she is? Looks like he's staying silent on that matter. What knowledge do you seek? The light puzzle, what am I supposed to do for that? The goal is to shut off all the lights to give the rabbit the elixir of life. Do you wish to get more hints on the puzzle? Yes, how do you solve it? Start with the bottom right piece in the corner, then click the other surrounding lights. The answer should be quite obvious from there. I don't know about that one. Boom! To slay the dragon. Where should I stab the dragon? Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I guess. Okay. It's a rabbit plush's foot. Now I think I've gotten everything I need from this place. Can I just go this way? I'm not going any further. There's no more light down there. Okay. Good luck on the rest of your journey, Alice. Thanks. Now can I go back? Like, up? No. I'm pretty sure I've checked everywhere I can. I should try to get back to Adrian if the wall isn't still closed off. Ew. I think that's my cue to run. Oh, the cliff, bruh. Oh, whatever, just go. Just go. Thank you for lending me these books. And for letting me keep this journal. It's no problem. Have you taken a peek at it yet? No, I would never. Thank you for that. And for always being so kind. You're a good person, nurse. I'm not a good person at all. In truth, I'm just a coward. That's not true. You've treated me like an actual human being instead of just a tool. You've gone against the rules to give me what I asked for, even though it serves you no benefit. Helping you absolves my conscience of any wrongdoing. I feel guilty for having you in this situation. And if I wasn't so weak-willed, I would have left a long time ago. They're doing all this because they believe it's what's right for this world. I don't hold the same beliefs, yet I remain here because I am afraid of leaving this place. If I were to run away, I doubt they would bestow any punishment on me. They know that out of everyone, I am the least likely to speak about what happens here because I'm terrified of what they can do to my son and me without any consequence. I have to tend to my other patients now. The boy upstairs? Yes. Please hand me back my books and that journal of yours. Here you go. Thank you. There's something deeply wrong with that boy. I can't stand being around him any longer. No matter the torture he's put through, he refuses to let out a sound. No tears, no screams, just a blank face. And not once has he asked why is this happening to him. He just lets everything happen. I used to think he was just a sweet boy, but after all that he's been put through, his behavior terrifies me. I can't trust him anymore. I can't trust anyone anymore, it seems. This thing caught my fall. That rock. Is that the same rock as in the blog pictures? What? Girl, don't tell me. So that rock really was the same one in the blog. Poor rabbit. Oh gosh, hole. Another ladder. I don't think I have anywhere else to go, so... The hole just closed on me from above. Looks like I have to find another way out now. The sewer I'm in this time is similar to the last, but something about the atmosphere just feels different. Is this outside the subway station? No, it's just an illusion. Through the window, I can see there's no ground to land on if I try to jump out. Only a bottomless abyss. I wish I could go back to yesterday, before I even came on this trip. But, never mind. Hello there. What is it, my child? Who are you? I'm just like you. Neither good nor evil, but easily capable of being both. Why are you here? Your soul is rattling with vigor, beckoning things beyond your understanding to come forth. I am but a small fraction of that who has answered its call. Will you help me? My purpose is solely observation. Alright. Is there anything you want to say to me? Alice, what do you seek truthfully? I'm not sure yet. Then the time is not right for us to converse. Until you find the answer, the conversation cannot progress further. Whatever. Above the panel it says, I am something, I am nothing. You can see me, but only when there is light. What am I? I don't know what it could be. Huh? Sheets of paper fell out of the brick cracks. The story of the rabbit in the shadow. Once upon a time, there lived a rabbit. The rabbit never dared to emerge from her den during the day. She only ventured out under the cover of night. For if she dared to go out during the day, her shadow would come out. The rabbit wasn't too fond of her shadow, you see. Her shadow was always whispering vile things to her with glee, making her cold and bitter towards those around her, even though that's not the rab- even though that's not the rabbit she wanted to be. So she hid from her shadow, avoiding the touch of sunlight as much as she could. This, however, made the shadow very upset, and so the shadow grew larger and stronger with hatred each passing day, laying in wait, eager for the rabbit to make one fatal mistake. One fateful night, the rabbit had grown quite tired of eating grass. Tonight I wish to eat cranberries instead, she thought. So she hopped and hopped until she reached the cranberry bush and started feasting on the delicious fruit. Little did she know tonight was a full moon that shone very brightly. With no trees for cover, the shadow finally came out for a fight. As the rabbit dug into her meal, the shadow grinned and grinned. It was time for her revenge. The rabbit stood there, shocked and confused. How did I end up with such a big gash, she wondered. No matter, finding out who did this was a much more important matter. She could only surmise it was from a predator hiding in the bushes, and the rustling noises of the leaves nearby only cemented the theory in her mind. It's going to eat me, the rabbit thought, and she dashed away with all her might, until she reached a cliff. What am I supposed to do now, the rabbit thought. Staring up at the full moon, she thought, rather than stay here, I have a better chance of survival leaping over the moon. So she leapt with all of her might, and by some miracle managed to hop over the moon. What a beautiful sight. Alas, the sole cushion for her descent was but a solitary rock. However, her story doesn't end just yet. That's the end of the papers. Cased within a large block of ice is a circular piece of metal. It's cold to touch, but I carry the ice block with my sleeves instead of my bare hands. There's a piece of metal in the shape of a cross behind the frame, but this flame is too hot to touch. If only I could put it out somehow. Now the flames have been put out. Above the panel it says, I can fill a room, but I take up no space. What am I? The story of the rabbit and the shadow. Despite the fall, the rabbit was still alive, clinging to the last steps of the cycle of her life. A rustling in the bushes revealed a young man, who was particularly fond of rabbits. Upon spotting the wounded rabbit, he slid down the nearby cliff without hesitation, losing all of his belongings, including a beloved stuffed animal in the process. Taking a closer look at the rabbit, he surmised it was much too late. A collapsed lung prevented him from seeing that the rabbit was still breathing. With a heavy heart, he began to dig a grave in her honor. Meanwhile, the rabbit thought, am I really going to die, just like this? At that very moment, a wise scorpion emerged from the shadows. Whispering in the rabbit's right ear, he said, I can hear your thoughts, my dear little rabbit. You may be destined to die today, or you may not. Find out who lay in that gash in you, and you might just be spared from the great hands of death. So the rabbit thought long and hard about what might have happened. She certainly knew the rustling in the bushes was not from a predator. As the moonlight shone in her eyes, she realized, it was my shadow who did this. It's been so long, how could I forget that my shadow even exists? Shadow, please come out. Her shadow appeared before her, snickering with glee. You did this to me, didn't you? Not answering the question, the shadow replied. So you finally realize who I am? Yes, I do. Liar. It's true. I'm sorry for ignoring you all this time. I was too afraid to face you directly. I understand now. You speak those harsh words to me not out of malice, but as a reflection of my suppressed self, rising to the surface. The parts of me I buried deep inside, the envy, the greed, the anger. I despised those feelings so much I rejected them with all of my might. And in doing so, I divided myself into two. My corporeal form and my shadow. So long ago that I forgot who you were. I'm so sorry, my shadow. That's when the shadow stopped grinning. You realized who I truly am. My shadow. Is it too late to accept you? Shadow shed a tear. But you hate me. You think I'm filthy and vile. That's why I'll split from you. No, I never hated you. I was afraid. Afraid of what you represented, of all the darkness within me. Afraid of who I might become with those emotions by my side. But now I realize that that was not the answer. I should have embraced you from the start. You must have felt so alone all this time, festering with hate while I got to live my life. The shadow didn't know how to respond. Is it too late to accept you? Is it too late to become one again? The shadow stayed silent. Even if you are filthy and vile, I will learn to love you just as much as every part of myself. I love you, my shadow. Is that truly how you feel? Yes. That is when the rabbit was granted eternal life. All the rabbit's wounds healed and she was finally at peace. Too bad she was trapped buried underground. That is when the valiant Alice stepped in. Me? Ho ho ho. 2 down, 3 right. What is this? I don't. And the hole down below. My body can't fit through it. I wasn't expecting this to open, but the door's locked. Can I go further? I'm not going any further. There's some more light down there. Whatever, you scaredy pants. How am I supposed to find another way? I just realized something. Yeah, I just realized something. Okay, whatever. Alright. Didn't I pick up something like that? Yup. What was that noise? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. The rabbit! I think the door over to the right just unlocked. Period. This is the rabbit's body, I think. Alright. I think I've exhausted all my options for the time being. I found an ear and a foot. I can only hope Alice has the rest. But we can still search together tomorrow, I guess. Oh! No way! No way, Jose! I cannot believe I'm playing as Adrian right now. Basil? Basil, it's not native to this area. Someone must have planted it a while ago, considering how much there is scattered all over this park. Strange, but no point in dwelling on it. Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants. Oh, where are we going? Alice? She's not here. I'll have to search for her then. Hopefully she just lost track of time. But the pit of my stomach says otherwise. Oh, lordy lord. The view of the pond is beautiful from here. Alice and I should take a break in this spot. I hope she doesn't hate my present. Present? Aw, shucks. And why would I leave? Oh, my bad. My bad. Alright. There's the berries. Cranberry bushes. Nothing unusual about that. I don't know about that. It's a pretty key part in our story. Adrian, is that you? Alice, where are you? Down here. How'd you end up down there? I fell. Dang, that's a steep drop. Are you okay? Yeah, some bushes broke my fall. Are you sure? Positive. I can walk just fine and everything. Alright. It's already pretty late. Susan's gonna be here in about an hour. Finding a safe way down would take too long. I could pull her up with the rope that I have in my backpack, but I'm not sure if I'm strong enough to do that. Adrian? Sorry, stay where you are. I'll get you up here. Just give me a minute to figure this out. Ugh. Screw it. I'll just have to pull her up. I'm wasting time thinking about it. Alice, I need you to listen carefully. Okay? I'm gonna drop down a rope. Hold onto it as tightly as you can. From there, I'll pull you up. The rope might sway a bit, but if you get close to a wall, use your legs to push off of it. And for the love of God, do not try to climb the wall to help me. It'll just make you lose your grip and make things harder. Got it. Crap. I wish she wasn't so compliant sometimes. If she'd questioned me, I would have switched to the safer option. No turning back now, I guess. Alright, you got the rope? Yes. 3, 2, 1. Go. Ooh, I'm going fast. Thanks, Adrian. No problem. Are you alright? He's coughing and wheezing really hard. Yeah, I'm just not built like a firefighter. Need to catch my breath. I don't know why the crap I thought that pulling you up with the rope was a good idea. How did you fall? I stepped too close to the edge of the cliff and a piece of it crumbled, making me lose my footing. Jesus Christ. His breathing seems to be steadying. We shouldn't be standing here then. Let's head to a safer spot. Okay. What is that? Ew. Oh yeah, Alice has something totally wrong with her. Ugh, where is all this crap coming from? That is so nasty. We still have time before Susan gets here. Let's sit over there for a bit. I bet you want to sit over there. And you want to give her a present, but she's going crazy. She's crazy. I don't know if you want this girl for life, Adrian. Here, have a sandwich before it goes bad. Thanks. My vision is still distorted, though it seems less severe than before. Yesterday, everything strange reverted back to normal within an instant, but today is different. Could this mean this altered perception of the world is becoming my new reality? I hope not. No, it's too soon to be thinking these things. Hello? Alice? Huh? Are you sure you're alright? Yeah. Close your eyes. What? Come on, close your eyes. Just trust me. Okay. It sounds like he took something out of his bag and is lighting it up. Smells earthy. I need you to try and clear your mind of all thoughts. That's a little hard to do. Just try. Okay. Now take a deep breath in and out. In and out. One more time. In and out. Okay, you can open your eyes. Everything is back to normal again? What was the stuff you just burned? A blend of dried hyssop and rosemary. I know what rosemary is, but hyssop? Hyssop? It's an herb that can be used for a lot of things, like reducing airborne pathogens, alleviating congestion, and cleansing negative energy in some cultures. Personally, I just find that its scent is soothing. I always carry some with me just in case something bad happens. I see. Even though you said you were fine, you looked pretty out of it after that fall. I thought that maybe this would help. It did. It really did, actually. Glad to hear it. Oh, and one more thing. Hmm? I wanted to give this to you yesterday, but the timing wasn't right. Here. What is this? An assortment of dried herbs. They're meant to invite positive energy into your life and ward off any negativity. Did you buy them somewhere? No, I made it for you. Oh, thank you, Adrian. I really like it. Oh, you're welcome. This is the first gift I've ever gotten from a friend before. Saying that out loud is too embarrassing, though. This is the most thoughtful gift anyone has ever given to me. No way. No one's ever put so much effort into a gift for me before. Usually it's just pre-bought stuff, so thank you. It's really just an assortment of dried herbs, but I'm glad you like it. Adrian seems really embarrassed and uncomfortable by what I just said. Anyway, did you manage to find any parts? Yeah, I found the body, an ear, and a foot. And I've got an ear and a foot. That means... yeah, we can finally put the plush back together. Here, let me hold on to those parts for you. Okay, oops. What was that? Oh, I found this vial in the library. I think it's filled with flower petals of some sort. Could I take a look? Sure. Doesn't smell like much. It looks like dried hellebore. It's pretty rare around here since it doesn't even grow nearby. Do you want to keep it? Are you sure? I don't know what I'd even do with it, so... thanks, I'll add it to my collection. You're welcome. Your watch? Yeah, it means Susan's coming back in 15 minutes. We need to hurry back to the park entrance. Alright. Let's go! This man's always leaving without us. Come on. I guess we are in a hurry. It's so quiet. She about left without me, dang. I have to use... ugh. We're finally back. Yeah. My legs are tired. I want to sit on the bed. Alright, let's get this done. You have the right tools to fix the plush? I do, though I don't have the same color thread it was originally sewed with. Mine is black. The original was brown, I believe. I hope he doesn't mind the difference. But if he does, well, he'll have to re-sew it himself. You know how to sew? Of course. Where'd you learn that? My ex-girlfriend taught me. She was into designing and creating outfits. Ex-girlfriend? That's what I said. When'd you two start dating? Why are you so interested? You never mentioned dating anyone before, so I'm curious. We dated throughout high school and broke up when we got to college. I see. That was before we met then. So, what was she? Remember last night when I said I used to hate a few people? Yeah? Well, she was one of them. She's dating my best friend now. Former best friend, I guess. You like taking showers at night, right? I do. Why don't you take one now? Sure. This is definitely a sore subject. He clearly wants to be alone right now, so I'll give him space. You could get in the shower with me, or I don't know. I don't know. Oh. Whatever. Ah, wow, the plush looks almost identical to the photos on the blog. I know, right? I could have a backup career as a seamster. Maybe. I was joking, Alice. Oh. First thing in the morning, I think we should stop by the diner and talk to Mrs. K. I think so too. If she says we still can't see Nathan in exchange for the plush, we'll change our plans for the day. Otherwise, if it works, we'll go to the apartments next and get directions. And hopefully go to that cave. Yeah. Dude, I actually yawned. No lie. It's been a long day, hasn't it? Mm-hmm. Do you want to go to bed? Yeah. I'll turn off the lights again. Thanks, Alice. Oh, lordy lord. I hope you don't get any nightmares tonight. And I hope nothing falls on your face again in your sleep. Sweet dreams, Alice. You too, Adrian. Aww. This is so cute. Minus all the nasty, scary things. This is... Oh, screw you too. Oh, no.
Alice,
Yes, Mother?
I bought you a new shirt. Change into it.
But I already like the shirt I'm wearing, Mother.
Alice, that shirt hugs your body much too tightly. And you know what happens when a shirt clings too closely to a girl's body, right?
Yes, Mother, I know.
Besides, we need something to cover those unsightly wrists of yours. They aren't very pleasant to look at.
Do I really have to change in front of you, Mother? I'm an adult now.
Don't be ridiculous.
Alright.
How did you get this bruise?
I bumped into something at night.
You need to be more careful with yourself. We don't want that precious body of yours to go to waste.
I'll be more careful next time.
How was school?
Fine, Mother.
Have you met anyone yet?
No, Mother.
You haven't had...
I would never, Mother.
Are you certain?
Yes, Mother.
You would never lie to me, would you?
Never.
Good. Now, off to bed. Good night, Alice.
Good night. Alice? Adrian, is that you? I'm stuck. Could you let me out of here? I can't. Why not? You should know better than anyone why I can't, Alice. What? Why do you view me as such a bad person? I don't. Have I ever done something wrong to you? No. Then why do you constantly imagine me hurting you? Do you want me to be that way? Is that it? No, I don't. I haven't hurt you, have I? No. Finish what you're about to say, Alice. I can't believe you're even guarded inside your own mind. Or do you not know who I am? Are you really that dense? I'm not the real Adrian, just the one residing in your subconscious. You haven't hurt me, yet. My brain is just preparing for when you do. That's why it conjures those thoughts on its own. And what if that never happens? It will happen eventually, right? Isn't that what you're thinking? Normally I'd say that friends are bound to hurt each other in some way, but the things you imagine aren't just careless words thrown around or arguments between friends. You believe I'll do something much worse to you. Stop being annoying and spit it out. Yes, I do. That's the nurse from... Alice, please, don't speak. This is probably the first and last time we will ever meet. I don't have much time, I'm not very strong. My son saw the cave and the depths within it. Horrors akin to those in your visions. And now he is unable to stop seeing the grotesque and vile things hidden in this world. Do with that what you will. Is she fading? And one last thing. Someone is following you, but he poses no threat to you. So please, don't be frightened when you see him. Who's following us? The egg spins and spins, unwavering, never ceasing. How does one perceive it? I find it comforting, find it repulsive, and so you continue watching, shatter its shell, and I restore it to its original state, in hopes that one day the egg will come to a stop and hatch into something beautiful. Who are you? Who do you perceive me as? A serpent. Fascinating. Then a serpent I shall become. Adrian's not here again. Adrian, come back to me, please. Adrian? This is the first time I've seen that kind of expression on his face. A look of pain and disgust. Where is he going? And why didn't he tell me he was leaving? I don't know why, but after seeing that look in his eyes, I felt compelled to follow him. And my feet started to move on their own. Oh. Alright, guys. That was chapter 2 of Everlasting Tomorrow. I'm surprised just on everything that's been unraveling throughout this story so far. I can't believe it. And I feel like Alice and Nathan's mother are tied together a little more than we might think. And I have a few theories in my head, but you should let me know yours down in the comments below. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, though I'm not forcing you. It'd be very appreciated, though. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.